All right, guys, happy December. This is one of the craziest markets I've ever been in. And I've been doing the market update now for many years, many years. I started real estate in 2013. And this is probably the most strange, weird market based off the numbers I've ever seen. So we're gonna get into it. This is your December update for 2024. We're gonna wrap up the year. Hey, how's it going? I'm Charles with eXp Realty, and today I'm looking at our market update for December. And when I'm looking at these numbers, there's some strange things that are sticking out to me. So whether you're a buyer or a seller, if you looked at our market for last December, because this is how this is compared December to December, one fact that we always look at is price. What is the median home price? Well, right now it's $475, which is like super high compared to like historical numbers, but that's not why that's interesting. The interesting part is last year compared to this year, it's exactly the same, which means that technically, if you bought your house last December, you have no increase in property value. What you do have is a decrease in the amount of mortgage you paid if you're paying for a mortgage. So that distance is called equity, right? You have, if you bought a house for $475, say you paid down $5,000, then your house, what you owe is $470 and it's worth $475. So you have $5,000 in equity. Typically, you're paying down that balance and you're also gaining value in your property as well. This is the first time I've ever seen it this flat. Literally zero. In fact, I feel like I triple check the numbers just in case there's an error. I've never seen it be zero. Sometimes it's 0.0, 0.1 or point something like that, but this hasn't even moved. Another thing that I'm looking at that's also very interesting is that compared to last year, we are up when it comes to our actual closed sales. More homes are closing. At the very same time, we have more homes on the market. We have an increase of sales value, and I'm looking at this of like 32.8%, which is very substantial. We're looking at our months of supply. How many homes are on the market, and how long would they take to disappear based off this rate? That's your months of supply. A healthy market is 3 to 6. Right now, we're at 3.9. Last year, we're at 2.9, which is a seller's market. Now we're in a super balanced market. Yes, anybody who's looking, some people get negotiations, they get the deals, some people don't. It's very back and forth depending on the product. It's a very level playing field right now. That's what we're looking at. Another of these other things that I'm looking for is the affordability index. We don't talk about that a lot. It's slightly up. It's up 4.5%. Means it's less affordable to purchase a home. It's more expensive to purchase the same home, even though prices are flat. So a lot of this is based off the interest rate. And the very last thing we're gonna look at is our pending sales. Our pending sales are actually down almost 25%. This is a crazy market. You're not supposed to say it. As an agent, you're not supposed to say it's crazy. You're supposed to say it's interesting. Are you a buyer? Well, for a buyer, it's this. For sellers, it's this. What they teach you. But ultimately, what I'm seeing is we have less homes going under contract, more homes closing, if that makes sense. So the buyers are more serious. The property values have not moved, and there's more inventory and longer days on market. We're actually up almost 20% for days on market compared to last year. So it's a slower market, but more are closing. Very strange. So just so you guys can know what all this really means, I say this, tongue in cheek, but ultimately closed homes are how many actually close. Pending is what's going under contract. Pending can also mean what's set to close. So it just means that next month there's less homes set to close, so the number may change year over year for closings based off of next month. That's what that means. So what it tells us, what trend are we going on? So if there's less homes that are going to be going under contract and closing, what does that mean to you as a seller? Well, as a seller, there's probably less people looking also. That means there's less people to buy your product. That means you may be on the market longer. That means you may drop your price to get your home sold. That means you may have more closing costs. So that's what that means. And then when it comes to the buy side, it means the exact opposite. It means that that seller may be hurt and you may be able to get a better deal. At the same time, when we go into January, typically the market continues to ramp up all the way until the summertime because some people just wait. So you have to also know not just the numbers, but the story behind it, what's happening seasonally with these numbers and what they represent. So I hope this helps. If you have any questions about your particular situation, feel free to reach out. My name is Charles, eXp Realty, and I'll talk to you soon.